Hello everyone! I'm Grace Dimapilis Garcera. I'm a professional events host, a corporate presenter, voice talent, facilitator, founder and CEO of the Salt and Light Circle. How are you? I am so excited to be part of today's session with you guys. At this point, I'd like to say hello to Miss Jane, who invited me to make this video recording to share with you my story as a professional host. My only hope is that today I'll get to encourage you to be more articulate, to express yourself more, and help you discover your talents as you discover who you truly are. As I prepare for this video, I came to realize that I have been hosting for the past 20 years of my life. Oh yes, you heard it right. I've been doing what I love to do for the past 2 decades of my life. And until now, I have no plan of stopping. Why would I stop? I love doing what I do every day. Because hosting is more than just earning a living. It has been my life's work. I simply love meeting people. I love reaching out to people, talking to them, and most importantly, I love making people happy and enjoy the most memorable moments of their life. My life-changing moment happened when I was in my 6th grade. There was this time that my teacher asked the class to memorize a poem and have it delivered in a class. And I've always been very shy. Well, I'm far different from the person I am today. Because when I was a kid, I've always been very shy because I've got a lot of insecurities. Well, I came from a very simple family. My father is a jeepney driver and my mother works in a garment factory. Yet, I feel so blessed because my parents did their very best to send us to school. Because from where I grew up, most of the people I get to meet, you only have 2 options after you finish your high school. One is to get married early, and second is to work in a factory. But I'm just so blessed to have such hardworking, loving, and supportive parents that wanted things differently for me and my siblings. So, even though I'm very shy, I had this big moment back in my class on my 6th grade. Our teacher asked us to memorize a poem and deliver it in the class. And for that particular moment, only then that I had the courage to raise my hand, just a little bit of raising my hand, just to show my teacher that I get to memorize that poem. Because English is my favorite subject. I get to practice it every day, and I love talking to myself in front of a mirror, pretending as if I'm a newscaster and things like that. I even play pretend with my cousins, and we speak English just when we are in the house and nobody hears us, so we can practice our pronunciation and all that, and we get to enjoy that. But not many people get to see me that way. I only do that at home. So one day, when the teacher asked us to recite this poem in class, there was no hands being raised because none actually memorized. Fortunately for that particular day, I get to do my homework and had the courage in my heart to make a small raise, and my teacher saw that small raise, that small courage in me to raise my hand, and she asked me to deliver the poem to the class. And to cut the long story short, I was able to recite it and deliver it, and it was the very first time I received applauding from my teacher and from my classmates. And wow, boom, it was a big thing for me. It felt like I'm a butterfly coming out of the cocoon. Wow, wow, my teacher saw me that day. And my classmates, I thought I was invisible because for many years that I've been going to that school, nobody seemed to notice me. Not at all. So since then, I was unstoppable. I started joining competitions. I started hosting programs in school. I get to participate in many competition, speech class, and a lot of activities in school. And guess what? I get to do what I love to do even after I enter the university. Well, to be very honest, I had to help my parents earn extra money so we could pay our college tuition fee. And I had no problem with it. So I took a part-time job in Jollibee as a party host. And there I started to do birthday parties, like 2 to 4 parties in a day. It's really tiring, but guess what? It doesn't matter. I enjoy what I do. And it just keeps me going. Even after I finished my college degree, I just can't stop doing what I love to do. Because I feel this is my true calling. Making people happy and reaching out to them in my own little way, impact their lives. And how do I do that? Well, I get to be part of the most important day of their life, like their birthdays, their wedding anniversaries, their company anniversaries, whenever they do their team building in their company. And what else? Well, almost everything. And this is one thing I'm so grateful to the Lord. If not for hosting, I won't get to reach to you. And you won't get to see this video, and I won't get to meet Miss Jane. Well, what have I learned for the many years of my life? Before we part ways, let me remind you that you are special. God has a special gift for you. That is your talent. Be it in speaking, in dancing, in singing, in playing, whatever it is, God entrusted you with a special talent. And it is your responsibility to discover that, make good use of it, discover, develop, then share it to others. Because your life will be a blessing to others if you share it the best way you can. And this way, people will get to remember that all good things comes from the Lord. And they'll get to remember the Lord through you, that you have touched their lives in your own little way. God's gift to you is your talent. But what you do with your talent is your gift to God. God bless you, and may all your dreams come true.